Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. I was a dentist for 25 years, now doing the dental practice brokerage for, 15 years now. Today's topic: when a seller, dentist, is selling his dental office, what is the one phone call the seller should never make? We'll get into that critical phone call. Anyway, as you know, we now have 10 employees, including 2 CPA accountants, marketing director, operations director, development acquisition team. We have a big team. We're out in 25 states. We just got back from Vegas. Picked up 2 new practices in Las Vegas and 1 in Phoenix. So really excited about this. We'll get it going. Now, we're available to you 363 days a year. We take off Christmas and Easter. Our phone number is 201-663-0935. Website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. Look us up. We have a lot of information in there to help you. Now, the information you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes only. It's not legal or business advice. Okay? So, if any of you are thinking about selling to a DSO, that is a corporate dentistry, call us first. Because first, we know the best ones are. We know about 140 of them that we work with. We are independent from them, so we can help you choose the best one. And often, they will pay our legal fees. So you're not getting legal fees. Now, on top of that, all practices about $1 million or more that sell, we will reimburse your legal fees upon successful closing, based on some minor criteria. But call us about that. We've done that multiple times. I just did that yesterday. So it works out quite well for the doctor. Helps all parties. So, getting into today's topic, the one phone call a seller of a dental practice should never make. We're doing this 15 years. There are certain characteristics of a buyer that visits the dental office. And mind you, any buyer we bring to the office is already vetted. That is, we have already got their non-disclosure agreement and got a pre-approval on them. So we have some idea of who this buyer is. Now, when a buyer visits the office, and historically we give them an information package ahead of time. So they got a whole financial package. And what they generally do is they're talking to their accountant, their bank. Even before they visit the office, they sort of know what they're getting into financially from a cash flow. Then, of course, they want to see the office. And any dentist wants to check out the equipment, and etc. Quite understandable, and we want to provide that for them. So, recently we brought a doctor in to visit. Really nice office, showed really well. Doctor had already gone through the financials, already pre-approved, already signed the non-disclosure agreement. All right. I told the seller, I said, listen, because the seller says, well, what do you think? I said, I'm not going to, no matter what the buyer said on day one, it's irrelevant. It is after they leave the premises, not what they say on premises, because the doctors get very excited sometimes in the office. Oh, I'm so excited, I'm going to buy it, and nothing ever happens. They burn out. It's funny. The serious doctor will be 48 to 72 hours after seeing the office. 95% of the time, if they're really interested, I'm getting the phone call. 90 to 95% of the time. 48 hours to 72 hours they're calling. And I'm reachable because we answer the phone 363 days a year. Or if I'm giving a lecture tour like I did in Australia, I give the phone to my staff. So they can reach us. And I'm watching even on the lecture cruises, on the cruise ship, in the middle of the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Caribbean, they have what they call the Zoom internet, so they can reach me. So I'm reachable. And I've established a relationship with the buyer. Now, what I tell the seller is, we don't do anything for 48 to 72 hours. Let's see if they call. If they don't call, I'll touch base with them in a couple of days later. Historically, they don't call you, they're never buying it. They are not interested. Whatever reason there is, they are not interested, they're going south. It's always the same story, 90 to 95% of the time. So the one doctor, they're getting nervous. What happened? What happened? They didn't call you. I said, no, they didn't call me. So after the 72 hours, he keeps calling. Well, what do you think they're going to do? I said, I don't know what they're going to do. I'll give them a call in a couple of days. But if they haven't called me yet, chances are they're not calling. They're not interested. It's just the way it is. They just fade away. And the seller always thinks we could do something more. Now, we will call as brokers a couple days after that 72 hours time lapses. But the seller should never make one phone call. And that phone call should never call the buyer to see what the buyer thinks. Never, ever. You totally lose your position of strength and negotiation. If that buyer didn't call you, there's a reason. They're not interested. If they need more data or something, even if you just call them as a seller, oh, do you need anything else? No. They know that you're nervous. They figure you're desperate. So that's what happens. So the one call you should never make, never call the buyer after they visit the office. Let the broker handle that. You lose your position. Your bargaining position is lost once you do that. Because they know you, they think you're a little bit desperate now. That's what happens. You can't call the buyer. One of my sellers did that. It's a big mistake. Big mistake. Changes the whole platform. It changes everything. That one phone call to do a temperature check, let's call it. No. The fact that you went out and reached and called them directly to see if they needed anything or whatever you said, you change the dynamics. Because when they call me after that 48, 72 hours, or a little longer sometimes, I know they're committed, usually. So that's where we are. So remember that. If you like these videos, hit subscribe. We got new ones coming out all the time. We had a great 2 cruises this year. It was fantastic. And a great lecture cruise. Thank you so much. Bye.